Yes, hello. Welcome to your separated twin flame journey video for the month of November. For those of you who are in a relationship or a committed union, this may not be the video for you. I want to go ahead at the beginning of this video and I want to shout out Consciousness Journey Evolution. I am a very, very, very big fan of hers. And she is actually the one that I've seen do this first with the interactive cards where you pick one, you pick whatever card is drawing your energy in, and you just go with it. So I do actually want to shout her out for inspiring me to want to do this video. Hello, I know you might never see this video, but I'm a very, very, very huge fan of yours and I've followed your work for years. So yes, if you are in separation from the person that is your soulmate or twin flame, this is the video that you want to view. This particular video will actually take place between November and December, okay? So pick whichever card is actually calling to you, whatever card is actually drawing your energy in, and whatever card that is, remember it. There will be timestamps for 1, 2, and 3, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find your card. Okay, hi. This is for those who chose card number 1. Let's see what card is coming out for your separated twin flame journey. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Beautiful. So for those of you who might have actually been separated from your person for a very long time, this card is actually encouraging you to stay optimistic, not to lose hope. Okay, and I do feel like for the majority of you, this timeline that you've been separated from your person might have actually been from 6 months to a year. Doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm reading that for those of you who chose this card, a lot of you have been separated from your person for quite some time, and maybe you've begun to lose hope that you'll actually come back together in union with one another. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot and find out some more information about your person, okay? We have the Queen of Swords coming out. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, excuse me, I'm sorry. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have 9 of Wands and Knight of Wands. We have a lot of 9s here. Okay, so for those of you who where this breakup really did leave you feeling broken here, I do see where some of you could actually be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, because this is a general reading, okay? But for those of you who were dealing with this person, I get the feeling that this doesn't necessarily have to be an air sign. I get the feeling that this is a person who was not known for their emotions. Okay, someone who is very intelligent, maybe a bit manipulative, someone that was maybe the king or queen of mind games, someone who was quite adventurous, okay, a very strong person. And this lineup of cards, it tells a very interesting story here because, you know, what we have here, we have 2 9s coming through. So this to me says a lot of heartache. Okay, and I do apologize. Let me correct myself. 10 of Swords, not 9 of Swords. Please forgive me. So we have the 10 of Swords and we have the 9 of Wands coming through here. This to me makes sense why you might feel like you're losing hope. I apologize. It might feel like you're losing hope on your love life because of the fact that what happened was you had this connection with this person who wasn't necessarily a very emotional person. Okay, they could have been a bit cold towards you, and this can be male or female energy coming through. And then it left you feeling very backstabbed, very heartbroken, okay? A lot of you are probably still healing from this breakup. And then we have the Nine of Wands here showing that someone's a little defensive. Someone might have their guard up because they've been through so much. It's almost like, whoever this is coming through, and I feel like this Nine of Wands is speaking to your energy. It's like you're a little reluctant to have hope and faith on this situation. And then with this Knight of Wands, it's almost like, there's a lot of passion shared between you guys. And it's almost like, too, this person is actually going to be entering your reality, especially with this Knight of Wands energy coming in so quickly. So you are rather distrustful and defensive over what's happened, and rightfully so. For those of you that are cross-watching, and maybe, this is not necessarily your person's energy, but this is your energy coming through for the cross-watchers. You have to reverse the roles if needed. I do see a beautiful reunion for you with this Knight of Wands coming in within the next 2 months or so. We have the Temperance card coming out under the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out under the Ten of Swords. We have the Page of Swords coming out under the Nine of Wands. And we have the King of Swords coming out underneath the Knight of Wands. Wow, look at that. We've got the Queen and the King of Swords. This is beautiful energy. And you know what else this tells me? This tells me that this is your twin flame, okay? We would not have actually had both of these suits come out if it was not. Very beautiful energy here. So for those of you who you were able to match this person's energy here, you were able to match their intellect, able to spark their soul. There's a lot of love between you two, okay? But I also do see here where perhaps ego has gotten into the way of this connection, where there's not a whole lot of emotional intuition in the situation, okay? So I do see that coming through for those of you who've been separated. I want to say that with this King and Queen coming in, it's almost like, a lot of games were played with your heart here. Because I do see here where this is a desire to actually move past what happened. But it's almost like, this person played games with you, and that kind of contributed to the end of the connection here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an energy for your divine masculine or feminine or twin flame. Okay. And I'm going to put the energy over here. And this energy will really be speaking to how this person feels about you, okay? So this will be the energy of your person coming through. And let's see what that is. We have true love coming in. Yes, this is the romance of a lifetime. Yes. So just like you feel it in your soul that you're connected empathically to this person, they're also feeling it in their soul as well. And I almost feel like what ended this connection, I feel like what might have ended this was all of the mind games. Okay, and it's very possible that you both had a hand in the ending of this union. I don't believe for 1 second that it was all just one person, but for the most part, both of you did have a hand in the ending of this connection, but somebody played too many games. Okay, so somebody really honestly was not honest about their intentions with you, and I feel like even though your person is missing you and they feel this connection with you in their soul, I feel as though the energy that I'm getting is that both of you are just really healing yourselves. Okay, both of you have moved or have attempted to move on from this connection, and I see divine patience coming through in form of the Temperance card. Okay, I see waiting the situation out. I do see where one of you will be making this move towards the other person. And just to give a little bit of insight into the connection further, with this Seven of Pentacles coming out underneath the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like you both felt very hurt at the soul over the ending of this connection, because we have stay optimistic about your love life coming through. So this is your energy coming through. And then the energy of your partner, the true love energy, it really kind of speaks to the essence of how strong this connection is, because even though you are feeling the brunt of this pain and you have been healing from it for some time now, your person still thinks about you. Okay, so your twin flame is still thinking about you. And I don't believe for 1 second that this King and Queen of Swords coming out is coincidental. So let's go ahead and pull. I didn't have to do that. I was going to say let's pull some more energy here to kind of get some advice for you. But it looks like I didn't have to do that. Yes, we have the Three of Cups, the Lovers, and the Sun. Yes, I'm here for it. This here means that everything is going to work out. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. So yes, where there was actually misunderstanding and where there was all of this energy where you were being hurt and the other person's been hurt, all the mind games, I see you guys coming out of that energy, and I see there being a reunion of this energy here with this Three of Cups coming out. I also see how perfect this is with the Lover's card coming out, right? This here means that both of you have actually had time to work on this, and you've both had time to really process and think about your actions to come back into each other, okay? Because we have the Sun card coming out. This is success. This is having everything manifested that needs to actually happen. This is everything that you want in life happening for you. So very beautiful energy here coming through. So yes, the general advice that we can take from these cards coming out is that, yes, this is your twin flame. Yes, you want to stay optimistic. Yes, this person is coming back into your reality. And as I stated, with this 3 coming out here, I do feel that this is a beautiful celebration of union here, where you're able to come back into each other in love. So beautiful, beautiful reading here. I don't know why I'm getting the timeline of 2 to 3 months. I know I initially said November and December, but I'm also going to extend this out to even a 3rd month. So approximately 3 months from now, I do feel that this union will be coming back into connection with each other, okay? So until that time actually does come, the advice that you're being given is to stay optimistic. Understand that this will be happening for you. And those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best in your separation from this person. I know it's been very painful, and you will be coming back into each other soon, okay? Yes, hello. This is for those of you that chose the 2nd card here. Let's go ahead and see what your general energy says. that pertains to your twin flame connection. It says calling in your soulmate. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Wow, beautiful card here. Beautiful. So you know what I actually get here is that some of you might have been praying about this situation. Some of you, you know, while you're really missing your twin flame connection, you see the artwork here where it's like you're just you're into each other here, or you got the angel behind you really guiding your steps towards your prayers and your affirmations. So the other person, your twin flame, may not be in this picture visually, okay? But I picture that this is you drawing them in. That's what I meant by saying they're behind you. Not with the angel, but even further behind the angel. It's almost like they're being drawn into you here. Very beautiful artwork. Very beautiful depiction of something. Let's go ahead and pull some general energy to get some more information, because I do feel like when this ending has been recent for you, those of you that selected this card, I feel like this is someone that you've been disconnected with, and I feel like this breakup has been recent within the last 2 to 3 months. So let's see. First out, we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. Wow. Those of you who are connected to a fellow water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, doesn't necessarily have to be, but we do have a lot of water coming out in this situation here. Okay. All right. So for those of you who have just been separated from your twin flame love, I am reading here that a lot of you are the ones that walked away from this person. Okay, I'm getting the sense that maybe your person didn't leave you much of a choice here, because we do have, with this picture here, we have someone leaving something behind. Okay, very strong water element here. Doesn't have to mean that you're dealing with the water sign. This could simply also just mean that there was a lot of emotion involved in this connection. Very soul-based energy, especially with this Knight of Cups energy coming in. Okay, so this is a person, the person that you're involved with, okay, this is a person who knows how to appeal to you, can be a bit of a Casanova, okay, someone who is intuitively and empathically connected, someone who's very sensitive, okay, and very understanding, might actually have a few spiritual gifts as well as yourself. But with this Eight of Cups energy, it's almost like, you know, you felt like you had to walk away from this person because it's very possible that they weren't treating you right. You know, I don't think that a lot of you wanted to walk away from this person at all. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is someone that you're probably not even speaking to. So let's go ahead and actually clarify these energies. And then I'm going to pull an energy to see how they're thinking about you. Hopefully we can get a little bit of insight into what's going on or what might have happened so that you guys will have some clarity in your situation. Okay, we do have something falling out here. We have the Lover's card. Okay, some of you could be dealing with the Gemini. Doesn't have to be. That's coming out under the Nine of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords underneath the Eight of Cups. We have the Page of Wands underneath the Four of Swords. And we have the Five of Wands underneath the Knight of Cups. Okay, wow. So, okay. This Lovers card coming out is very indicative that yes, that this is a very strong love connection here. You two do love each other very much, but I'm also reading here with this Five of Swords coming out. This is giving us some insight as to why you had to walk away. Okay, this situation was getting to a point where you two were arguing so much over the situation. I see a lot of ego also in this card here, where someone honestly was not taking your feelings into consideration. Could have been that they might have been a bit selfish in the connection. Okay, so your person, I'm reading a very narcissistic attitude, someone who goes back and forth, someone who's not taking accountability. Even when you walked away from this person, they were combative. Okay, and that is the feeling that I'm getting, is that a lot of you didn't have a choice but to walk away from your connection because you weren't being valued the way that you deserve to be valued. And I feel like initially this person actually was very defiant. I feel like they were very combative and very argumentative with you, kind of a tit for tat type of thing, where you said, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I have got to fall back from this person. Because we have this Four of Swords coming out after this Eight of Cups, leaving a situation behind and then kind of taking time to yourself in order to process or decipher this situation. But we also have here with this Knight of Cups energy, someone's actually trying to come back towards you. So this twin flame energy, you know, they want to come towards you with this offer. Okay, and with this Five of Wands coming in, sometimes this can read as conflict in a situation. However, in this particular instant, I do view this as things being resolved, things being worked out. I see a conversation here. I'm sorry for how I treated you. Let's work this out. Let's talk about this. So you kind of go out of this Five of Swords energy of defiance to conflict being worked out and being resolved here. So very cleansing energy coming in for you very soon here. I do feel like for those of you who I'm reading for on this particular reading, I do feel that you probably will be hearing from your person sometime this month. Okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but I do believe that a lot of you will be hearing from someone, your twin flame, very soon here with this Knight of Cups. I feel like they're missing you. You're missing them. I sense some apologies, some healing, okay, some understanding that maybe you guys didn't have before. And the reason why you guys didn't have it before is because there was way too much tension, way too many arguments, and too much strife in order to come to an understanding. Somebody had to walk away. So I see that energy actually dissipating for a lot of you. So let's go ahead and pull some general energy to see how your person is feeling right now. Your twin flame. Because I know for a fact that you've been praying about the situation, and I want to say they probably have been praying just as much as you have. Okay, we got a couple of things falling out here. Okay, so we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And we have playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yes. So some of you actually will be actually in a reunion with this person very soon. Probably, you know, some little bit of flirtation going on, possibly a sexual rendezvous. I do get the feeling that you and this person have a lot of fun together. And I feel like this reunion with this person will be very it's going to be well needed, but it's also going to be cleansing for the both of you. So I'm picking up a really strong sexual energy here, possibly hooking up casually, especially with this card coming out. A lot of flirtatiousness online, maybe. Some of you might have already be hearing from your person. But for the majority of you, I just get the sense that there hasn't really been a whole lot of conversation since this happened. And I think that once this conversation is had, it's almost like this sexual compatibility comes right back in, and it's like it's strong. The strong sexual magnetic energy between you two that your person is feeling towards you. So very self-expressive energy that your person's feeling. Your twin flame is missing you just as much as you're missing them. And what did I just say earlier? a lot of communication, okay? A lot of opportunities to go ahead and talk this out, along with some playfulness, you know, some light sexual energy. They're missing you sexually as well, is what I'm picking up. Very good stuff. So let's go ahead and pull some general advice for you so that you'll know what to expect when this does happen. And again, I'm thinking a few weeks. I'm thinking 3 to 4 weeks from now, which will basically be this month, is when you'll hear back from this person, or they'll be hearing from you. Let's pull some advice for this set of twin flames we have here. All right. We have the Ace of Cups coming out. Yes, beautiful energy. So yes, okay, so the advice that I'm getting with this card, you know, of course, this is a love offer, okay? This person wants a new beginning with you, twin flame. This is beautiful, cleansing energy. This is conversations. This is understanding. This is coming into each other intuitively again. So the advice that I'm giving you is, from this card standpoint, is to be ready, okay? Be ready and be open to receiving this information coming in, okay? Be open to the communication, be willing to have the conversation and communicate, because this is going to be a beautiful love offer. I am so excited for you, and I cannot wait for you two to be brought back into union with each other. So those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending all my love to you, and let me know in the comments that this resonated, okay? Yes, hi. So this is for those of you that chose the third card here. Let's see what energies are coming out for your twin flame separation, okay? We have trust. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So for those of you who've actually been very conflicted about your situation, maybe you've been a bit anxious about whether or not it's actually going to work out, this particular card is good. It's good that it came out, because this is telling you to have faith and trust in your spirit guides, that if this person is actually meant to be in your reality, they will be. Okay? And for those of you who might have picked this card, I am reading that this is also something very fresh. Okay? So I'm reading that this is something that literally just happened during this Mercury retrograde. The separation that you and your partner are feeling. Some of you may not be physically separated. It's more or less just not speaking to one another, okay? But for those that are actually physically separated, I feel that this is very fresh. So let's start by pulling some general energy to see what's going to come out about this twin flame union that you have. Alrighty. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. This could be dealing with the Pisces. Doesn't have to be. This Ace of Wands energy is fire. This is either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Doesn't necessarily have to mean you're dealing with those signs. Okay. So with this particular separation, I am getting a sense here that this is something that definitely ended recently, but it could have been where some of you, those of you who are just super focused on yourselves, I'm just reading here that this separation happened because of the focus and the strong emphasis to work on self. Okay, so this could be where some of you had a conversation with your partner and they said, you know what, I just think we need a break. I just feel like we need to work on ourselves. So I'm not necessarily reading that this was this was ended by a karmic connection. I'm more or less reading that the both of you came to a mutual understanding that there needed to be a break. Okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this energy here, because for some of you, I am reading that you didn't want this breakup. But we have this Knight of Pentacles coming out here, which is something that's slow moving. So it could be that maybe both of you needed this to happen so that you could come into yourselves more and be more independent. I have something falling out. So we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Temperance card underneath the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I just said this too. You know, slow energy, slow moving energy, but it's actually progressing. You know, it's progressive energy, but it's slow. And this, then the Temperance card came out, and this is patience and divine timing. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Magician. Okay, yes. I am definitely reading, okay, that for those of you who are separated from your twin flame, okay, this is a connection where you or both parties agreed that you were going to focus on yourselves. For whatever reason, I'm reading some of you may have just gotten tired. Okay, so I do know that for a fact that one of you didn't want this ending to happen, because we have the Ten of Swords here. And this feels very much like heartache. This feels like backstabbing energy. I do feel that some of you might have been defensive about this ending happening. You might have taken it personally when it wasn't really personal. Because sometimes when people say, I need to focus on myself, because we actually love our person so much, or our twin flame so much, we internalize what's being said. So instead of us actually saying, you know what, let them work on themselves and I work on myself, it felt like someone got defensive and just completely cut it off. That's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing that, you know, especially with this Knight of Swords, I'm sensing that someone didn't want this ending, and they maybe you thought that your twin flame was ending things with you because of the fact that there was someone else involved, but there really wasn't. Okay, it really was like a genuine effort to work on themselves, because for whatever reason, they weren't really in a position to be in a relationship. So let's go ahead and pull some general energy here about how your twin flame is feeling about you and the connection. We have unrequited love. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So yes, that goes hand in hand with what I just said. The fact that it's not that you guys did not care about one another. Okay, it's just that in this particular moment in time, this person doesn't want a relationship. And it's not that they don't care about you. They do. But right now, they're just not in a position to actually be with you because they have their own darkness and own lack of stability that they have to take care of. And I'm reading that a lot for a lot of you, your twin flame is trying to get a job. They're trying to become more financially secure. Okay. They're trying their best to really establish themselves. And for them, a relationship is just not in the cards. So definitely some unawakened energy with this twin flame energy coming through. They do care about you a lot. And they are hurt by the fact that you two are not speaking right now. But I feel like at the same time, this person is really focusing on trying to manifest things for themselves. And it could be the other way around where you might have ended things with this twin flame because you needed to get yourself together. But either way, this connection most definitely it has promise, just not right now. Yeah, so someone is a bit unawakened to this connection at the moment. And what we have coming out for advice, we have the Page of Wands and we have the High Priestess. Okay, so this is represented by Cancerian, doesn't have to be. Okay, and this Page of Wands here, this is a new situation. Okay, so it's not necessarily a love offer. Okay, this is something new coming in for you in terms of your stability, yourself, your self-preservation and independence. Could be that there will be a conversation had with this person. This High Priestess energy is very intuitive, very emotional, can be a bit sensitive. So it might have hurt your feelings that this person told you that they wanted to separate and they wanted to break up. But I hope that through this reading, you're able to see that this was not personal. This was not something that happened because of someone else, because there was someone else in the picture. This genuinely happened because of the fact that they needed to work on themselves and you needed to work on yourself. And it could be this person doesn't have a whole lot to offer you right now. And maybe I'm picking up that for a lot of you, this is someone who's very selfish. Okay, this is someone who has to be selfish right now. Could be that you have to be selfish right now only because they don't have themselves together. Okay, and so the general advice is coming out here with this High Priestess and this Page of Wands is that when this conversation does actually happen, and I mean, it's going to be newer. It's going to be a new situation coming in, not situation, a new sense of awareness and communication with this person, okay? There will be some action here. I don't necessarily see a reconciliation getting back together, but I do see you reconciling as far as getting a general understanding of what happened, and you'll get some closure to the situation, okay? Because someone is unawakened to this twin flame connection. I do also sense that this reconnection or this conversation with this person probably will happen within the next 3 to 4 months. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it is possible that it will take that long to hear from them. Okay, so those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best and sending all my love to you, and take care.